What's going on, guys? Jack here, and I am back with another episode of my West Ham United career mode. If you could be ever so kind to smash that like button if you are enjoying the series, and also hit that subscribe button too if you are enjoying the content around this channel recently. I did upload a different video over the weekend. It was my first UFC video. UFC is a game and a sport that I actually really enjoy with a bit of a passion. So if you want to go check that out and you obviously look at my views and all that, I'll be very much over the moon with that, and also show us some support because it's done actually quite decent for a brand new video for a channel that doesn't do obviously combat sports or UFC. It's done very well, and it just shows how far the sport's coming along, so I'd love it if you guys could show that some love. Now we get into the football side of things with a brilliant game coming up against FC Bayern Munich, the second leg in the Champions League semi-finals. It's West Ham United. They could be on the verge of legendary status if they get a victory here over the Catalan Giants, because we know what they're like, we know they're brilliant. 2-1 in the first leg. It's going to be a massive obstacle to overcome here. It looks like we will be meeting Dortmund in the final, either one of these two sides, if they do make it through. I can't see Dortmund giving up a 3-goal advantage, or that might be the second leg win, you just don't know. Suarez, Messi, Neymar, Rakitic, Busquets, Roberto. The team speaks for itself, but it would be West Ham that start off very well here as Tolisso gets onto the loose ball. Actually would find a Cardi who turns and shoots. It falls back to Dimitri Payet. Again, it falls to Tolisso with a sitter, but Hugo Lloris does deny his fellow countryman. Mascherano now for Barcelona as the ball falls to Sergio Roberto here. What can he do? Actually does play it into Neymar. Neymar turns, shoots, and Butland tips that around the post here. Both sides have a good start to this game as Dimitri Payet lays the ball off in there into Eric Dyer. Dyer finds Quarantine Tolisso, gets it into Payet again, and Lloris comes up with a massive save. We can't seem to get past him yet as Dimitri Payet again running rings around the whole of the defence, plays through Mauro Icardi. Great first touch from the Argentine here. It's Icardi. It's again another save from Hugo Lloris. Can we stop this guy? A corner comes in now from Dani Ceballos from Dimitri Payet. Ceballos across goal into Zuma. Deflection into the bottom corner. I believe that was off Gerard Piqué, but the Frenchman is going to reclaim this one. 3-1 in aggregate. 1-0 on the night. Kurt Zuma with a very important goal for the Hammers here. Look at that. That is brilliant to see. The ball falls into Dani Ceballos' reach. Again, it's a great ball into Kurt Zuma. Yeah, it did come off of Gerard Piqué there. Lloris, who's been in great form, just couldn't stop that one from going in. And West Ham have a very big advantage now going into the rest of this game. 10 minutes left to go till the end of the half. Eric Dyer, though, would bring the Hammers forward yet again. Dimitri Payet gets played through. Piqué is not going to catch up with him. He gets there a little bit, but Payet has enough room and space to make it 2-0 to the Hammers. Doubles our lead, and West Ham find themselves in absolute dreamland. We're 4-1 up on aggregate here, with 2 away goals to our name. This is going to be a massive uphill task for Barcelona, who now need 3 goals to get level and obviously go through into the next round. Will they do it? With 1 half left to go in this game, I can't really see Barcelona doing it. It looks like we have got 1 foot in that final as we're going to half-time. Been absolutely dominant of Barcelona here. Wouldn't expect it, but the team have performed very, very well and much to my liking. But wouldn't stop Barcelona trying to get back into this game here. The ball comes in from Jordi Alba. The left back puts the ball into Sergio, into Suarez, just wide of the mark as West Ham come forward now with Luke Shaw. 65 minutes on the clock. The ball gets chipped into the path of Mascherano. Loses out to Mauro Icardi, goes through on goal. It's Icardi. It's saved by Lloris. Payet again saved by Hugo Lloris. That is absolutely incredible from the French goalkeeper as Jordi Alba clears. Lloris heads it away only as far as Eric Dyer. It's blocked by Haliovic. Back to Payet into Eric Dyer. That is absolutely stunning from the English centre midfielder Eric Dyer. 3-0 to the Hammers with just a little over 20 minutes left to go in this game. That is unreal. What a finish though from the incredible Eric Dyer. Look at this. The ball comes in, and that is a stunning assist from Dimitri Payet. Chests it down into his path, and Eric Dyer is not renowned for scoring them, obviously, the top corner goals, but he's found a beautiful one here as West Ham come forward again. The ball falls to Mauro Icardi from a mishap at the back, but Lloris does provide the save. We do bring on Ruben Loftus-Cheek, Matteo Paloski and Francesco Perin to just try and see this game out. Again, 2 youth academy players making their way onto the pitch against Barcelona is incredible. Zuma's shot is saved by Lloris. Still 3-0 on the night as the ball does come into the path now of Luis Suarez. Can he get a consolation goal? Falls to Messi. Luke Shaw with an absolutely incredible clearance keeps the game at 0-0. And the game would come to an end. Not at 0-0, sorry, at 3-0. Keeps us the clean sheet. Game would come to an end. Goals from Dimitri Payet, Kurt Zouma and Eric Dyer would be enough to see off this Barcelona challenge and going through on aggregate 5-1. Absolutely incredible stuff here, and I couldn't be more proud of my West Ham boys. As you can see, we dominate the game. Jackie Butland takes home man of the match with an 8.4 rating, and again, he's come on. He's been one of the most incredible assets to this team since joining, obviously in the summer, which is great to see here. It looks like it is all shaping up for a West Ham United versus Borussia Dortmund final, and you know, it's going to be an awesome final to say the least. Hopefully we can end that season with the European crown. Matt Mazega does pop his head round the door and asks if we can discuss wages, which we're more than happy to do, and we do go into the office with him. But guys, just a friendly reminder, if you are enjoying today's video, make sure to smash that like button and also subscribe if you are new around here. So Matt Mazega will do offer him 45 grand per week, and we get ready for a game against Everton. A very strong bench here, as we do start with the likes of, I believe, Akali up front, Diarra, Lanzini, Kennedy, Noble, the Oxford, should I say, Zuma, Stone, Shaw, Versalako and Jack Butland. So Reece Oxford does get the nod in centre defensive midfield against obviously a top 10 club in the Barclays Premier League in Everton. Again, it's a very defensive side. I'm not expecting many chances in this game. I just want to see how the young boys do, like your Reece Oxfords, you know. Want to do well, but Everton have a really good defence. Malalas coming in is strong. Deulofeu has obviously got the ability to change the game. Andy Carroll has got that aerial ability, and Ross Barkley can score from anywhere outside the 18-yard box. So the ball does come into West Ham's grasp here the first couple of minutes. Manuel Lanzini onto the ball, plays it back into path of Diarra, but Tim Howard does actually make a good save there, and it wouldn't stop Everton coming on the attack though yet again, as Leighton Baines opens up play into Morales, gets away from his man, does find Deulofeu into Carroll, and Butland has to make a good save there to keep the game at 0-0. Reece Oxford wins a loose ball here away from his man, does actually play it into Manuel Lanzini. The Argentine shoots off of Mauro Icardi. That was goal banned, but was it going into the back of the net? I guess we will never know. In at half time, 0-0 between the two sides, and nothing really to shout about. West Ham had the more opportunities, but again, that could come back to bite us not taking them, as Coleman now brings forward Everton, does find Ross Barkley into path of Gerard Deulofeu. The Spaniard turns away from his man, gets the cross in, cruel deflection, but Butland does hold on. As Gibson again gets onto the loose ball, Everton dominating the second half here, as Leighton Baines plays it into Andy Carroll, turns, Kurt Zouma puts in a brilliant challenge there to keep the game at deadlock. Now, as you can see, we come forward with Oxford again, tries to play through his man to Morales, but Howard gets it away, cleared it. And again, a little bit shaky there from Everton, but again, good defence, and that just shows how back and forth the game is. The ball falls to Niassi here, comes very close, but again, cannot find the back of net. The last 10 minutes of the game here, Ross Barkley turn away from Mark Noble with ease here. What can Ross Barkley do? He's got Oxford on his tail, gets away from Reece Oxford, gets the shot away, again, wide of the mark. The game comes to an end, and the final score at Upton Park is West Ham United 0, Everton 0. Quite a disappointing game on all fronts, really. No one really impressing in that one, and again, it's a game to forget, and a game that's going to be remembered for, obviously, for our victory against Barcelona, which is incredible. 2 back-to-back wins against Barcelona. Not many clubs can say they have done that in Europe in the last decade. So again, we are very happy with that result, and we're going to look to obviously build ourselves in the future. Obviously, we've got a cup final coming up, which is brilliant for the side. As you can see here, do some training now with the youngsters, try and get them back onto the level we want to see them at, and I think we can, to be fair. Matt Mazega does accept the contract offer, and everything just seems to be going absolutely brilliantly at West Ham United Football Club at the moment. Things seem to be going our way. We're in a couple of finals. The club is on and up. Players want to play for this team, and players want to stay. And Corentin Tolisso, again, thanks, boss, for the opportunity, which is great to see the Frenchman loving life at the Hammers. Again, we do get a victory against West Brom, continue our unbeaten run in football at the moment. We're just on an absolute high here. Lanzini and Solanke with the goals. Kurt Zouma did pick up a knock. We're going to see the news on that very, very soon. He's been a big part of our defence since he returned from his recent injury, which is great to see. So hopefully he's not out for too long. I'm going to find out the news right now. He's out for 6 weeks, which means that Kurt Zouma will probably miss the rest of the season, which is a major, major blow for the Hammers. Again, send our condolences out to Kurt Zouma and Jack Butland again. We get some more good news. Thanks, boss, for getting played, which is great to see. Players are happy. Only downfall is Kurt Zouma is injured. But guys, we're going to leave you looking at the squad report, seeing how these players have been growing throughout the rest of the season, well, the whole of the season, should I say. Thank you for joining me today. If you did enjoy today's video, as always, make sure to smash that like button, hit that subscribe button too, guys, if you want to see more content and enjoy what you see on this channel. Like I said, I did upload a UFC video a couple of days ago. If you want to go check that out and show some love, I would very much appreciate it. As always, I hope you have a really nice day, and I'll catch you guys all in the next one. Peace!